Hello, this is Victor at HistoryMercedes.com. This is part 18, I believe, for Oscar in New York, 500E, W124 project. So let's just go over what was done and what I'm working on right now. So first off, in previous video the blower motor was all removed and all that stuff, everything was removed. So now I put the new blower resistor again. That's aftermarket, but that's the best thing I could find, the best quality, because the original one is silly, it's like space money. It's ridiculously expensive. Same with the blower motor. The blower motor, I removed the blower motor, the original one. I put in the one that I received. It was depot. In some other videos you can see that the actual vanes were broken off, so I plastic welded them and I put that motor in there because I figured maybe original blower motor is still seasoned and that's why the blower resistor failed again. I mean, I don't know why it would fail, but anyway, so I just did that. The new one did not fit, so I had to grind down the stuff and chisel well, whatever it is, it's in place, nothing is rubbing, everything is good, wiper works, everything assembled. So there we are okay. Inside the switch is replaced, the headlight switch. Maybe it would be a good idea to buy this paneling here because the hole from the radar detector is still here, but headlight switch does work now. It's by Vimo, so that's the best aftermarket I found, and obviously it is what it is. So the switch is there, the original one is down on the floor. This is the original, it's not working properly, no good. This is from the S-Class and I was about to put it in because pinouts are the same, but the actual knob is different. So it would be a good idea to actually replace this knob as well, because this knob sits on it kind of loose, so it would be probably a good thing to replace. Not critical, but it is what it is. Now instrument cluster is removed. The instrument cluster is right here. Now the center console is done. As in previous video you saw how I did the shifter, I mean, you know, the bushing for the shifter, so therefore I had to remove the console. So console is back in place. The cluster situation, now I removed the center dial here because I'm changing gears for odometer. They're all broken, so I ordered 3 gears. You have to count the teeth, so you got the proper set of all the gears to fit in specific here. And mechanical or electronic, this is electronic one, so I got the gears for electronic one. The mirror works, I fixed the mirror, I opened it all up, so that's in previous video. So inside the vehicle, pretty much the last thing is this, the cluster. I might also change vacuum pods too, just let them be. Now okay, let's go out. So that's what's inside right now. So the switch works. So, oh yeah, the ignition wires finally all replaced. The plastic retainers are missing. They weren't there, you know, those little ones. So I just left it be because maybe I'll order them, I don't know. But the cleaner holds it down. So ignition wires are actually a separate story. This is a pain in the pain. Alright, so you know which part of the body that it hurts the most. Now the ignition wires is just like a huge puzzle, because all the wires, they have to lay down properly. So if you do not lay it down properly, you're not gonna get this result. So all the wires, they're supposed to go in certain order. Okay, if you don't put them in certain order, they're gonna crisscross and there will be no physical space for wires to go in. Like for example, this one is a little up, but that's the best order I could come up with. Obviously there is no diagram for this, it's just like you have to go. And if they're not in the right order, these covers will not come on. They will not click in, they will not line up. Because you can see this one lines up. Even though even the covers are broken, but they still line up and they don't fall off. You see that? Because everything was put in the proper sequence. And also in there, these covers won't come down if the wires are like all over the place, just in wrong sequence. So this is kind of a job. It took me actually quite a long time to do. The second thing is these covers on your ignition coils, and those are also a pain. They also can go certain ways. So let's just show you from this angle. See these covers. Now when the headlight is removed, obviously it's so much easier, but I did it without headlight removed. Just I did it that way, with headlight in place. Now, so what we're working on right now, so that department is all done. Actually the car runs better with new ignition cables. I don't know if I can find the wire that I had the biggest issue with. These are the old cables, and I had this problem with this wire that was completely, well, in any event, I mean, you know, they look nasty. They're like old and all that stuff. As you can see, they're like a little rusty, very stiff, you know. So let's see if I find that one. There's one, the coil wire, the ignition coil wire, it was separating all along. So whatever, they're replaced, let them be. Now let's just go over what's happening here. Now here you're supposed to find your windshield washer bottle, right? Reservoir for windshield washer fluid. These are the pipes for windshield washer fluid heating circuit. Okay, now the reason why I even went there is that, two reasons actually. One reason was windshield washer would not squirt like on the windshield, so the motor, obviously something to do with the motor, and one motor is bad. The second reason is, once I remove the motor, I see that the fluid that would come out, the actual bottle, is actually mixed with antifreeze. What that means is, this is the color. I'll try, this is some fluid that came out when I squirted out some windshield washer fluid on your little windshield, not windshield, the headlights wipers, and it came out like this. As you can see, it's green. Okay, so it's mixing with coolant, and the reason why, I'll show you why. Now and also I had to remove this headlight because there's something wrong with the wiper motor, because it's always on when the headlights are on, so that's also not right. Now first things first, this is our windshield washer bottle. Not only that, the motors are bad, but there was also lots of debris from broken seals right here. As you can see, this is supposed to be seals to keep this together. And also there's a valve over here, the valve that is installed in there. Let me get to the valve. Let me bring the valve over here. Here's the valve. So here's the valve that's supposed to sit here like this, and when the temperature is cold, then the valve opens, and then you have hot coolant going through these piping to heat up your windshield washer fluid. That's the bowl, that's the nut. These are the seals, that's where they were mixing. The coolant was mixing with windshield washer fluid. Seals are perished, so it needs new seals. Now you see the ice over here. I tried to see if the valve works. The valve is stuck, so we need to change the valve. So that's that. The motor, one of them is good, one of them is not. So one of them is original, it appears, the other one is a replacement. So one of them works, the other one doesn't. The headlight here is the next step. I mean, because the motor for the wiper, as you can see, it's split. That's how I pulled it out. I didn't break it off. This is how it came out. So something's wrong there. So anyway, so this is what we're working on here right now. Video is gonna have to come to the end, 10-minute limit. So all of this stuff is where I am right at the moment. So this valve to be ordered, the seals to be ordered, put it all back together, new grommets over there on the top, deal with the headlight headlight wiper motor, and one of these motors will probably, well, we'll see, maybe we'll replace it, maybe not, but overall it's coming along. The engine runs nice and soon to be done. my tester there to check the motors. Alright, so this is all. This is Victor at RestoreMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.